Hey everyone, we got a little buyer beware video for you. You'll find weird stuff online, but this was a first for me. In fact, it's fouled up in such a strange and egregious way that I don't know if it was made by somebody who knows nothing about how locks work, or if they just intentionally did it badly to try to make a quick buck. You decide. Many of you will have seen this before, especially if you've been through Red Team Alliance trainings. We have a section on the phenomenon known as construction keying. If you're not familiar with this, you come across interchangeable core locks in the field. If they are colored, like green or maroon or blue, there's a lot of different colors out there, right? But if there are colored locks that you're spotting, especially on a building that's having work done on it, good chance you got yourself a construction core. These are well-known keys. Our good friend Rubber Band decoded them all long ago, and in fact sells them. You're going to think I'm shilling for Hooligan Keys because I mentioned them back to back almost now, but no, I mean, he's been our guy for like a lot of keys in the past, and he was the one legit, before Hooligan Keys existed, he put this out in the community, and he was like, look, I've been researching all these construction cores, I think I've got all the biddings, if you guys want to use them, like, check it out. So, awesome dude. I love releasing information to the public like that, as you know. The thing is, we show this gallery in class, and then I also, in our training classes, I say, hey, what is this lock? Right? You see a little something going on here with some color. Let's zoom in. Right? This is indeed a colorized lock. It's an IC core. It's an interchangeable core, but it's not small format, and it's not Best or Falcon. It's Schlage. So I asked the students, what do you think's happening here? And we get some different answers. And the simple answer is Schlage is in the game too. Best isn't the only one out there making construction cores. Schlage makes some, and you'll sometimes see them orange, you'll see them black, or just not colored at all. But a person reached out to me recently and said, hey, we're on this job site, we're seeing all these construction cores, but they don't look to be SFIC. And I was like, well, they might be Schlage. I shot them some information, and they said, oh, that's probably it. And then a little later on, person writes me back like, hey, we found a set of Schlage construction keys. We found them for sale online. I was like, I wonder who's selling those, because Rubber Band isn't yet. He's thinking about it. We're thinking about it. And it's like, no, we found them on eBay. And I said, okay, send me the photos. What's the key set look like? And they sent me this photo. And instantly, there's some interesting stuff going on here. I said, all right. Well, if you want to like decode those, I'd be very interested in the biddings. And they didn't have one of our DDC cards. They said, oh, we'll try to later. I said, no, it's all right. I can optically decode these. So I did a quick photo decode on all of them, and I got some bidding values. Let's have a look at these bidding values. If you don't know, Schlage's IC cores aren't a secret. Literally, you can go on Allegion's website. Allegion's the parent company of Schlage. They'll tell you right in the knowledge base what the bidding is on their construction cores. And you can see they've listed orange and black, but it's not like there's an orange key and a black key. What they have is an A, B, and C construction core bidding. And some people already are wondering, like, why the hell is the control key the same as the operating key? That's weird. Well, in Schlage FSIC land, we're not going to get way into this, but the control key is the same key with a slightly longer tip. It engages a final little rear pin to eject the core. You don't need different biddings. I understand how it works. It does mean you can take a control key and make it an operating key, and with a little bit of finagling, you can take an operating key and make it a control key, but neither here nor there. It does mean this isn't secret knowledge. So I was able to take what I decoded and compare it. And I said, okay, well, it looks like, okay, what they're calling orange or what they're calling black, like that's actually just the A key and the C key. I looked around, I couldn't find the B key anywhere. There's this silver key at the end, which looks kind of like a miscut C, but not. Like, I don't know what they're freaking doing there. But look at the brown and green, right? I looked at this and I was like, what the hell is this? Because Schlage does make some construction cores in SFIC. They make small format. They're not related to the Best system, which does have a brown and a green. They're completely different values. But Schlage, like everything else, it's going to be 7 pins. And obviously, these aren't 7 pins, so I was like, this is freaking wrong. Look more closely, though. What did this eBay vendor do? They literally took the control bitting for brown and green, which, again, is too many numbers. They've got 7 positions to cut. So instead, they just, like, left off one number, and then they dropped a 4 in the middle of this key. Like, what are you doing? So this is where I'm wondering, did somebody just kind of get a bunch of numbers by Google dorking and scraping data and be like, oh, this is probably close enough, meh. Or did they try to do it badly? I don't know what happened here. But it's crazy. So, and I reached back out to the person. I said, hey man, what kind of luck are you having with those keys? It's a huge job site. There's all cores everywhere. There's like, yeah, everything's the black and the orange key, but it's even if they're not colored black and orange, they don't line. I'm like, yeah, it's the A and the C key. And they said, we have some keys we can't open, and this green and brown, they don't do dick. And I said, yeah, they probably won't, because that's ridiculous. These are junk. So you notice they didn't even cut them on a control blank. They cut the control bitting wrong on an operating blank. So again, buyer beware. There's a lot of shady stuff that goes on eBay. Just the other day, in fact, people reached out to me because people are knocking off some of our designs on eBay. It was thanks to another YouTube channel that actually highlighted this, and I looked it up and I was like, oh, look at that. So yeah, like our leashy spacers, which again, all my stuff is on GitHub. All my stuff is released Creative Commons, non-commercial. This eBay vendor is just monetizing it. That's kind of poor form. They're not just doing it with my designs. I looked through their other listings. They like took Lockpicking Lawyer's pinning tray, which somebody did a full workup on. Again, that person released it on GitHub. They released it on Thingiverse with a very clear, hey, if you want to sell this, like I'm not going to stop you, but at least attribute it. Like, and this eBay vendor's not doing that. So again, kind of a dick move. But in general, I think the more dick move is selling crap that doesn't work. So we've talked about when I tried the FEOK1 from a bunch of sources on Amazon and eBay and how they were junk. Well, obviously, like these keys are kind of junk. So be careful with where you spend your money. As always, I will talk about like Hooligan keys because I like them. They don't sell these keys yet. They will. I'm going to get on Rubber Band about this. I'm not going to mention our site where they're going to be there. They'll be in the restricted section eventually in Blue Group Gadgets. But yeah, like you know what I haven't done in a while? I haven't done a giveaway in a long time. That's the giveaway this week. You sign up for the giveaway, I will do a drawing. We don't have the keys yet. I've ordered the control blanks. That's the only thing I don't have on me on hand. But yeah, I'm going to cut a set of these. I will tell Rubber Band that, they should be cutting more of these too because people are going to want them from a correct locksmith who knows what they are. But I will pick a winner. And even if you never run across a job site with Schlage Construction Cores, you'll have the keys for them. Hey, I'll even throw in some leashy standoff spacers because why not? Yeah. That's your video today, right? I have a whole bunch of stuff I want to talk to you about on other fronts, but this one just jumped out at me and I was like, oh man. Check what you're doing out there, people. Watch yourself, watch what you're buying. Watch your job sites. Wherever you are, whatever you purchase, whatever you click on. Look out for each other and stay safe out there.